here to answer this comment. It says, so what's the difference between Mormon and Christianity? And I'm here to tell you, I am a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, also known as Mormons, and I think a lot of people aren't very educated on what we believe in, so I love when people ask questions about our religion in a respectful way. To sum up this question, we are Christian, we believe in Jesus Christ, his teachings, we read the Bible.
When I first saw this video, I honestly thought it was a joke. But then I realized she genuinely believes the words coming out of her mouth. Like, bro, what the hell? At least try to research what you're saying before you try to be intellectually dishonest. Let's start with the Book of Mormon itself. This is the same book that literally teaches black people were cursed. And yes, that is exactly what slave owners used to justify the mistreatment of enslaved people. And just to be clear, the institution of chattel slavery as a whole wasn't even biblically sanctioned. But that's a whole other conversation for another day. Now let's talk theology. In Mormonism, God has a physical body. According to them, he is not a temporal. He is not a spatial. That is a fundamentally different conception of divinity than anything you find in classical theism. You aren't even talking about the same God at that point. And then there's Joseph Smith. He made these gigantic non sequitur claims, like prophesying about himself. But wait for it. That prophecy can only be found in the Book of Mormon, which Joseph Smith himself created. That is the definition of epistemically circular reasoning. It's a vacuous statement. It's like saying A is true because A stated that A is true. Or consider his failed prophecies. He claimed a temple would be built in modern-day Missouri within his lifetime. Spoilers! It never happened! Then there's the Book of Abraham. Smith claimed he translated it from ancient Egyptian papyrus. But modern Egyptologists have looked at those same scrolls and confirmed it's just a common Egyptian burial ritual. There is zero historical evidence supporting his translation. No external source, ancient or contemporary, ever mentions this book or him. And what about the witnesses? The 11 who claim to see the gold plates and the angel Moroni? Even with witnesses, the Book of Mormon is full of internal contradictions. At this point, it reads less like scripture and more like shitty biblical fan fiction. I mean, be real. Who honestly believes that the 12 tribes of Israel are the ancestors of modern Native Americans? That claim doesn't just lack evidence. It collapses under basic historical, genetic, and archaeological scrutiny. So, when someone presents these ideas as fact, without acknowledging the contradictions, the failed prophecies, or the misidentified texts, it's not faith, it's intellectual dishonesty. Paul told us to reject any gospel if it came from another after him and the disciples, even if it came from another angel, and that's why no one thinks Mormons are Christians.